to change. These are laws.
Roger, you have a question? Did you want the mic?
No, I'm not here to be chill, Chris, but, you know, BHE is a monopoly, it's our monopoly, we got to try to work together for positions, but I'm asking you to look at, consider changing some of your models. For instance, on your deposits that go and you can't find the person, and it's been a year, you've tried, where does that money go? Does that money go to, like, Colorado Rate Payback? So if somebody does have to come back, or they're looking for money, maybe they have $100 or $200, where does that money go?
That's a fair question, Mr. Gomez, and I don't know, but I'll find out.
And just one more quick. I have a little restaurant close to St. Louis. I'm not trying to plug it, but I just want to check for $1,900 for my bill. And then I got another $2,000 on top because of the triple monthly deal that happened. But what I'm saying to you is if I can come up with $1,900, whether I'm paying privately on the side, why doesn't that bring me back to zero? I mean, it shows good faith on my part, and I've gone into more debt trying to keep up with my energy bills. But I would think that would bring me back to zero, give me some room instead of having to keep on this extra. Look at that Nancy's talking about. Can you think of, look at that model and try to give us a break and come up with that kind of money to stay as a customer?
And I'll be happy to talk to you, Mr. Gomez, afterwards, because if the outstanding bill was $1,900 and you paid that, that would bring you back to zero. So if that didn't happen, then there's some.
I got to give it another $2,000 saying because of the triple deposit. It happened to me personally, so I can tell you that as a business, as a small business, it's hard to keep your doors open with that kind of help.
Sure, that's a fair point. And I want to know the specifics about. I'll talk to you afterwards if you're still here, because I'd like to get the problem fixed. It may have been a billing error on our part, but to the extent that that's true, I want to make sure it gets corrected. Thank you.
Linda McConnell and then Ted Freeman.
I'm Rayna, and I only have one big concern, but it's just not you as a utility, okay? It's every big business. How can these CEOs come out and say how big of raises they're getting, plus the big bucks they're making? Why are they getting that instead of trying to fix it for the majority of the American people to be able to pay their bills? I got a bill this month, $300. It's $100 more than last month, and it's just my husband and I. And it sure makes you take it. I'm sorry. I work in a hospital, and I get real angry when I'm hearing what he makes as a CEO, and then it's written in the papers how much all these CEOs are making. There's something wrong with the picture, because the American people, we're getting crushed down on the ground, as I call it, and it shouldn't be that way. You know? I just don't understand it. And maybe that sounds like a child speaking. I'm 76, and I've seen a lot of changes through the years, but I just don't understand how all these big guys can sit up there and be so proud to announce how much they're making. And then there's people not even able to keep their heat on or air conditioning and all that, you know?
Helena, thank you. I can't speak to the issue about CEO pay. That's something that is probably runs through to our economy at large. But the point that you made about having a $300 bill for what I assume, if I'm interpreting your comments correctly, for a relatively small residence, I'd like to find out what's going on. There may be something, and this has happened before, there may be something that's causing that. If you would be kind enough to give me your residence address,